Hey, Fort Lee, it's Mayor Mark here, and it's election time. We've been getting a lot of questions about the ballots. When are they coming? How do we complete them? So myself and my family received our ballot yesterday, September 30. If you didn't receive your ballot yet, you should be very, very shortly, right? So a lot of folks have been asking how to complete them properly, what to do with them. There's no one better in Bergen County to explain that process to you than our very own County Clerk, John Hogan.
Thank you, Mayor, for having me here today in Fort Lee. We need to get the word out there. There's no fear in this election. This election is a little different. It was determined by Governor Murphy's Executive Order 177. But the first thing to know for the people of Fort Lee is that all the ballots are out in Bergen County. Nearly 600,000 ballots have been mailed out. To be able to participate in the process, you have to be registered to vote. So those 600,000 ballots were active registered voters. You have until October 13th to get registered to vote. That's an additional 20,000 ballots from new registered voters that are going out even as we speak. So this is going to be quite a bit of work that's occurring for my office for this election. I just want to quickly go over what you'll receive. Everything will be in this envelope, the whole package, the whole ballot, everything will be in this envelope. You'll have step-by-step instructions that were developed by my office, how to fill out a vote-by-mail ballot, complete instructions. We also have a letter explaining the process, and these are the most significant things. First of all is your ballot to make a right, informed decision. I always say this as I go around, forget about all the noise. Forget about the conspiracy theories. Now is the time to vote. This is how this election is going to be carried out. It's a vote-by-mail election. The only folks who can actually go and vote at the polling places that are open will be those who are disabled to the point where they cannot fill out a ballot with a pen and the paper ballot. Other than that, everyone has to vote in paper ballot, either by mail or provisional ballot. You complete your ballot. Keep in mind that the ballot begins, of course, with the federal candidates, goes down to the local level, and then flip it around. It's a 3-page ballot. The reverse side of the first page contains 3 questions that are provided by the state, and you should take your time filling that out also. And the last page are the local school board candidates in each community. Once that's complete, once the ballot's complete, you'd fold it up neatly. You place it in this envelope, which we refer to as the inner envelope. You seal the inner envelope, it's peel and stick. And there's some important things you need to know. Do not detach the certificate. The certificate protects us from fraud. So the voter will be completing their name and address on the certificate, and most importantly is the sign. Governor Murphy has allowed in this election that if you happen to have a different signature that's on record, or if you happen to forget to sign at all, there's a remedy to that. The Board of Elections is going to be opening up 10 days before the election to start opening up ballots and checking for signatures. If a signature does not match, or if the individual rushing to do it completes it and forgets to sign the ballot, you'll have the ability to correct that. A cure is what they call it. A letter will come out from the Board of Elections, and you can correct that however you need to do. You place this in here, the outer envelope, peel and seal, fill out the return part, and no postage necessary per Governor Murphy. This packet is not the monthly bills. I suggest you don't put it with the monthly bills. I suggest you open it up and make that complete informed decision and participate in this very, very important election. Because of all that's been said, none of it pertains to Bergen County. None of the abuses pertain to Bergen County. The team that's running this election, the Board of Elections, the Superintendent of Elections in my office, it's the same team that delivered elections during Hurricane Sandy. We delivered an election during sheriff stepping down 5 weeks before the election. We delivered a primary election in a similar manner, a vote-by-mail primary election. No fraud in any of those elections. We have safeguards. There's no fear that your ballot will not be counted. And for voters of Bergen County, you get 1 vote. So you can vote directly by mail, or you could bring your ballot to one of the drop boxes before the close of Election Day. There's one right in front of the county office building. There's one at the community center right here in Fort Lee. Or the third option is you're going to be assigned a polling place where you can actually cast your ballot and have it securely dropped off with one of the board workers. Prior to the election, you won't be receiving a sample ballot this year per Governor Murphy's order. Instead, you're going to be receiving a postcard. It's not a real little postcard. It's going to be a postcard you're going to notice. This is the prototype. It's in development and will be mailed out very soon. The postcard's going to have your assigned polling place where you can drop off your ballot. You can check the status of your ballot under njelections.org. You can track that your ballot has been mailed to you, and you can track that it's been returned. The advice that we're giving to voters is if you have not received your ballot package by October 12th, you should contact our office, 201-336-7020, or you can email us at electionsclerk@co.bergen.nj.us. I just want to leave you with this message. Voting by mail in Bergen County is safe, it's secure, and it's a convenient way to cast your ballot. This is an important election, includes a president and vice president, U.S. senator, U.S. congressperson. It includes various mayors and council members, 3 important state questions, school board members. This is an election that you want to participate in. You want to be part of the process.
Thank you, John. That was very helpful. So now with all of this great information that I've gotten from our clerk, John Hogan, I am now going to complete my mail-in ballot. I'm going to get my vote in early this year, which would be great if everybody did. And remember the dates that John emphasized. If you are an active and registered voter and you don't get your mail-in ballot by October 12, call John's office and they'll be sure to get you a ballot so you can participate in this election. October 13, that's the deadline to register. But you need to go to njelections.org. Remember, this year, more than ever, your vote is your voice. And as I tell my kids, if you don't vote, then you can't complain. So I really need everybody to participate. It's super important this year. It's our constitutional right, it's our civic duty, and it's really important. So thank you for listening.